Zoo tonight is the grand opening of Into the Light exhibit, a national project bringing awareness to the disease of drug addiction. Portraits of 30 Oklahomans who lost their battles are now hanging on the gallery walls at 101 East Archer. Dylan Corum is one of them. His mom sat down with 2 News Oklahoma's Steph Manchin and shared his story.
I got his laugh. I miss that the most. When I hear it, it's very bittersweet.
Candace Lockner describes her son Dylan as her loyal wild child.
He was happy. Every time you seen him, he was just laughing, no matter if somebody needed something, he was always there, day or night. It did not matter. We were very, very close. I mean, he was my boy.
In December of 2021, Dylan passed away from an overdose at just 23 years old. His mom knew he overindulged in alcohol, but didn't know he was using other drugs.
It's such a shock, and then you're so confused, and then, trying to figure out, what did I miss, and then you're harder on yourself because, you're your parent, you're supposed to protect them.
As a way to honor her son, Candace submitted Dylan to be included in the Into Light project. I spoke with founder Teresa Clower back in April about this now national campaign, which all started in honor of her own son.
Because I feel like I'm able to contribute in some small way to this huge epidemic, the sharpness of that grief is grounded. It's easier.
The exhibit features portraits and stories of those who lost their battles with addiction to serve as a reminder that it's a disease and break down the stigma surrounding it.
You see somebody that's struggling, and people say, well, they're no good, they're a waste of air, and they're not, because 9 times out of 10, they would not want to be in the position that they're in. If they could just stop, they would stop.
30 families, 30 stories, and 30 lives forever changed. Lockner tells me she's trying to work through her grief so she can speak more openly about Dylan and be a voice of education in her community. This project helped her take just another step in that direction.
Trying to put a face out there showing, what they are and who they were and what they meant to you, and, just trying to save somebody else.
Speaking directly to Clower's mission of showing the human side of addiction. In Tulsa, Steph Manchin, 2 News, Oklahoma.